So the last time Thomas dyed his hair was, when was that?
Probably 3 months ago.
Okay. So he's got about 2.5 inches of new growth. So we're gonna go in and bleach and stay 1/4 of an inch away from the scalp because that's where it's gonna be really sensitive. And we are using Joico's Creme Lightener to be safe on his scalp with 20 ball and some Olaplex. I'll do this today. I'm gonna apply it all over Thomas's hair, and as you can see, his ends are already turning blonde. So now I just have to wait on his mitts to kind of grab, and then we're going to go in and apply on the roots and all over. We're probably going to end up having to bleach him twice because we need the hair to be really, really pale blonde in order for everything to grab. But that's okay. We're going to do this slowly so that his hair stays healthy, which is why I'm using 20 vol, because if we were to use 40, then 1, it would burn his scalp, 2, his hair would not be in the best condition. We did 20 vol with Olaplex, and then this turned blonde right away, but this is going a lot slower. So on the mids, we're going to go through with 40 vol and Olaplex, and that's going to help get this catched up to this. So we're doing 20, 40, and then we're going to go into the scalp once everything's blonde, and we're going to do 20 vol on that. Okay, so we have Thomas under foil because foil traps heat and it helps speed up the process a bit. And so as you can see, he's pretty blonde all over. So now we're going to go in and hit the roots, and we're going to do that with the Creme Lightener with 20 volume. The Creme Lightener is going to be a little easier on his scalp, and the 20 volume is probably the highest you want to use on the scalp. Anything higher than that, it's going to burn really bad. And so we're just going to go and hit all the roots, and we're also going to apply to the sides. And I'm going to overlap onto the previous bleach because it's okay. We just want to get everything even at this point. He's probably going to get to a bright yellow, so we're going to have to bleach again. Because like I said, in order for the silver to grab, he needs to be a very pale blonde. Oh, your scalp. You feel anything? When they were doing mine, like as soon as it touched my scalp, it burned. I don't know what the title of this video. Like how to silver hair? How to mend silver hair? I was thinking like dimensional.
Green.
I hit his roots and I went all around. Like I said, I used a 20 vol with the Creme Lightener. I added the Olaplex to that. So now we're just going to let everything catch up. And once he's a bright yellow and the bleach has dried up, we're going to wash him out and then bleach all over again.
Maybe him soon. You can go over
Okay,
there.
so you see Thomas is bright yellow right now. He's been cooking for almost about an hour at 20 vol on the roots because we want him to, you know, we don't want to burn his scalp off, and we want this to be a healthy process. So now we're going to wash him out, and then we're going to bleach one more time. So I'll show you guys what it looks like after he washes out. Okay, so this is after our first bleaching. You can see kind of some pinky hints in here, and that's because before the brown, Thomas had a salmon color in his hair. But we're going to target that on the second bleaching. The second bleaching we're going to apply all over so we can also get on the roots where it's bright yellow. The roots are grabbing pretty fast. Where you can see a lot is right in the mids. But on this second application, we're going to do 20 vol and apply all over again. Okay, so we applied the second time, applied all over with 20 vol and Olaplex. This time he's feeling it on his scalp because he washed off all the good oils that were protecting it. Also it's the second time bleaching. So that's probably going to sit like maybe 20-25 minutes, and then he's going to get really pale blonde, and then I'm going to cut him, and then we will go in and put the silver in. We started like 8:30 and it's almost 20, I think. So yeah, it was a long bleaching process, but here's Thomas like, whoa, super blonde. And so now his hair is ready to take the color, which I'm about to mix up in a minute. We're going to start off by low lighting his hair with a darker silver. And we're going to be using Redken for our silver, and For his low light, we're going to be using the 06T iron. And so I'm going to mix the color up, add some Olaplex in it, and then I'm gonna basically highlight his hair. I'm going to do a weave highlight on him. And we'll do the low lights, and then I'll go in and put in the lighter gray in between, which the lighter gray is the 09T Chrome. I'm mixing both with 10 Developer and, like I said, some Olaplex in there. So first we're going to do the highlights, and then I'll show you guys what that looks like. We did about like 7 that we popped in. I'm going to go in with the 06T, and I put a little dab of I'm going in with the 09T. And I put a little dab of the 06T in there to darken it up just a tiny bit. So there's not such a huge difference between the low lights and the rest of his hair color. So I'm just going in through and applying this color in between the highlights and all over. It is really runny, so beware of that. And so then this is going to sit for 20 minutes once it's all over. It's really watery, so as you can see the foils are kind of coming out. So in about 5 minutes I'm going to pull them out, and then I'm just going to freehand a little bit of low lights in there to make it look really natural. And then we will wash it out. This is our finished product. Well, how long did we let it sit? Like maybe like 10 minutes. And then after we washed out the color, we did a clear gloss, just like a palm mixture clear gloss to give him a little bit of shine. And then we did the Olaplex number 2, let that sit on like another 5 minutes. And then washed out, blow dried, and styled. And this is a finished cut. Yeah. So you can kind of see a little bit of dimension in there. It kind of blended a lot, but it just kind of keeps it from looking like one solid color. Makes it look a little bit more natural and not so fake. So yeah.